We are Mike and Jeannie, and we restore old houses. In 2021, we moved to South Carolina and bought a 120-year-old Victorian house. Follow along as we put the polish back on this Victorian masterpiece.
Welcome back to 1834 Restoration House.
We have an exciting episode in store for you today, but it has nothing to do with woodworking. The reason why is this wood here was too wet. It hadn't been dried, and so it just goes like this. We flip it upside down, weigh it down, and then it does the same thing in the opposite direction. Slowly it's getting dry. So we will wait until that's finished before we pick that up again.
The other pieces also need to dry out. So we're not putting any more together for a while, just a little while. It's got to dry out. And with it being summer, it shouldn't take too long, I hope.
No, it won't take very long in this weather. But it's really dry, it's not humid, which means it's too nice of a day to be stuck indoors. Let's go outside.
Sounds great. Today's program is sponsored by the generous support of our patrons. Your support helps to further our historic preservation efforts. For more information, visit patreon.com/1834 Restoration House. Flower time. I have this pot that I would like to put flowers in and put it in front, and then I have two of these that I would like to put in front as well. So for now, I want to put these in this pot. And then we're going to get to show you everything that we've gotten put in the front of the house. And kind of have to use your imagination because the plants are still pretty small. So it doesn't really look like much yet, but it will. Later on, we'll be able to show you what it really looks like when it's really blooming everywhere. Come on out. There we go. Put that in there. That. There. There we go. Well, these will have to wait for a moment because now we need to fill it in. Here it comes. Oof. There we go. Okay, a lot of you have asked for the street view. We'll show you the closer up pretty soon. But now you can see all of the flowers, all of the plants, all the way around. It looks beautiful.
It seems like a really good day to work on the mystery structure. So I'm going to see if I can clear this area out here. I've got plastic and I've got pieces of cardboard and bricks. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull these out of here and get them thrown away. Here's rocks, rubble, concrete. I wonder what else is hiding under here. That's a piece of slate. I wonder if our house had a slate roof at one time. Okay, that looks pretty clean now as far as garbage goes. Let's see if I can pull this plant out of here. The roots literally should be just on top of the concrete. So we've got a couple of these. I'm just going to toss that out there and let it die. Same with that one. Wow. That's quite an elaborate. Uh-oh. Looks like the root got away. Oh no. It went under the curb there. Look at the root structure on that thing. That's been growing a long time. I can't believe the root that I just pulled out of that thing. That's incredible. A lot of you have been asking about college and how that was going and how the math class was going. Well, I killed it when it came to English and history and all of the other classes I was taking. Just smashed it. But algebra, not so much. I failed the class by 0.7%. So I have to retake it. And I'm retaking it right now. And it's going much better this time. I have a new professor. This professor is a much better teacher, and I'm really enjoying the class. Let's get some of this dirt out of here. This is a good compost here, except for a couple of pieces of rubble. I'm going to take this and dump it in the yard where there's a low spot. Wow, the root on this thing is about a ½ inch thick. I'm trying to sift through this a little bit before I take it out. What do we have here? Looks like a piece of an old pot. And I felt something else down here too. What was that? Oh. I'm not sure what that is. It kind of goes clink clink like masonry though. So now let's see, I think I can go ahead and take that, get that out of here. A couple of months ago, we talked about the fact that a raccoon was climbing up this pipe and getting up on the roof. So our solution to that was to apply this barrier right here. Well, this barrier turned out to be so effective that the raccoon ended up over here around the corner, and the raccoon discovered that it could climb up this post right here and get up on the roof and do its thing. Just about every morning and just about every night, we hear the raccoon up there either messing around on the roof or going down the chimney and messing around inside of our fireplaces. That's not a good thing long term. So I called an exterminator out. He came out this morning and he went up on the roof and he inspected all of the points where the squirrels were getting in before, and he declared those good. He checked the attics and confirmed that nothing has been getting in the attics. So then he climbed up and he checked the chimney on the other side of the house from here, and right away he found raccoon poop all over the roof. There was raccoon fur around the inside of the chimney at the top. Pretty good sign that there's a raccoon inside there. So he brought out his secret weapon. These are Nerf gun bullets, basically a kid's toy. What he does is he takes these foamy bullet tips and he saturates them in a special chemical that raccoons can't stand. And he stands up there and shoots these into the chimney. So he probably shot about 10 of these down there, and he shot one over here. Apparently it landed on the ground, which is why I'm holding it just now. He says what it will do is it'll drive the raccoon out, and the smell is so bad that it makes them not want to be there anymore. The plan is to wait a week and see if the raccoon leaves. And if the raccoon doesn't leave, then he's going to set some traps. Seeing as how it's really nice out here, I think it's a good day to clean this pile up. Here's a piece that's broken off of a brick. This brick here is literally just fractured right down the middle. That's no good. Yeah, that one's kind of broken up on the edges. Sometimes the half bricks are good, but if they're all like that, they're not really that good. Okay, this brick here still has its full shape. And it does have some fractures in it, which means it's probably not very strong. But for a non-structural job like hardscaping or something like that, it would be really good for that. So I'll set that one aside. This one here, clearly this one has seen better days. So we'll get rid of that.
Well, a lot of you have made guesses as to what might be under here. We're gonna find out. Wow, a perfect brick. Huh.
Hey, this is a really interesting find. Look at that. This brick was actually formed with a curve in it. Now I'm trying to think of what around here might have had a curve in a brick, and I haven't come across anything at all that looks like this. So I don't know if this is just an oddball, or was there something here that is no longer here.
We think there's going to be way too many bricks to be putting into the garbage can. So we've decided we're going to take it all to the dump. So we'll unload it from there, put it in the back of the truck, and we're going to go fill it up again.
We've been chipping away at this pile right here, and we finally had the truck full up to the point where we needed to take it to the dump. So we did that this morning, but still, there's a lot of brick. Come on, take a look. This pile of bricks used to come clear up to here and basically came down to this point right here. And so we've removed all of these. We're almost down to the ground level here, but there's still a bunch of bricks that are buried under the surface. We'll have to dig those out. Most of them, probably the vast majority of them, are broken or fractured in such a way that they're really no good for anything. But we have managed to save a few, and we're piling these up over here. These will be good for use in pavers, walkways, whatever. They're not really good for structural purposes anymore, but they could be used for decorative purposes. I know that some of you are wondering, have we found anything interesting as we're digging through here? Yes, we have actually. We've found 3 baby snakes, all of which have been dispatched because this area is full of poisonous snakes, venomous snakes, taking no chances. Last year, a lot of you were asking if we ever found bricks that had stamping in them. Well, the answer is yes. We just found one here in this pile. Most of them don't have it, but this one does. If you look at this closely, you can see it says Columbia, South Carolina, Rich Tex. So at one point, there was a Rich Tex factory in Columbia, South Carolina. I wonder if it still exists.
Oof, this is an extra big brick.
Yeah, it is. Go ahead and toss it.
Some of these bricks look like they've been burned.
It's possible that some of these were part of a fireplace that was on that foundation right there.
That's what I was thinking too.
We are all loaded up, and we're going to go to the dump right now, and we're taking you with us.
We have so many bricks. This is our second load. We're gonna have one more load after this. Definitely another day though. It's too hot. Whew. Here at our local dump, all this concrete and bricks are recyclable. Bonus for us, we do not have to pay to get rid of this. This is nice. Let's start unloading. Here we go. All right.
This is a good example of what it takes to restore a 123-year-old house, because it's not always just about the house. Sometimes it's the grounds and the things that were left behind. There is a lot of cleanup to do here yet. I think we got a lot of this out because it seemed like it used to go like from here down out to here. And that's 2 truckloads right there. I'm thinking we probably have 1, possibly 2 left.
Yeah. Depends on if we find anything underneath this stuff.
That's true. There still could be something underneath here. And if you guys have any thoughts about that, please post them in the comments. I'm hoping to get this thing cleaned out soon because we have big plans for this area. But we have a few things we need to do first before we can jump on that.
Yes. Well, thank you for watching 1834 Restoration House. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you next week.